Okay, so let's start towards first phase, which is USDCHf. Look at the price action structure, guys. Okay, it's very clear for me. Look at the price action structure, then I will explain about the theory behind that. This is the current price action structure USDCHf right now moving on. Look at how perfect price action structure is. This is what we are always looking for. Okay, this is what called the three touch pattern. Okay, three touch reversal pattern you can see, and currently we are hovering around at the edge of the structure. Let me show you on the basis of Miss graph as well. Okay, on the basis of bar pattern as well. But look at this. This was first touch, this was second touch, and we are at the edge of the pattern, which is what I call POI. POI is a point of interest. Okay, this is USD CHF looking very clear on the basis of price action patterns. I'm going to execute the trade for the short side definitely. If I will get trade today by means maybe in US session, because right now market has very low volume on USD CHF, but if I will get trade on a US sessions as well, okay, I will definitely going to get involved into this, because this is a very clear price action pattern which you can trade on USD CHF. Okay, very high probable pattern, guys, very high probable, because look at this. I'm going to show you a complete breakdown. Okay, it's very important to understand that complete how it was look how it is moving. So first of all, we always start from where? We always start from the high value area. So this is the weekly time frame, guys. Okay, in weekly time frame, what I was analyzed, it this USD CHF was analyzed for me miss 2 weeks back. Why? Because it was very miss close to the high value area before. This is what I made today. Okay, it was not like that. Let me show you previous how it was. Okay, when the price was around this area, okay, when the price was around this area, I was not expected this. This was what I was following. Because why? Because we don't know what is going to be. As a trader, we do what? We do forecasting. Okay, so in forecasting, we analyze the things which we are visual. Okay, which is in forecasting, we forecast on the basis of what it is representing today. Okay, so this was very clear price action structure at that time. What we call this is what the double top pattern. Okay, you name it, you can say this is a double top pattern. Okay, very clear double top pattern. And looking to the pattern separation, we know that what is the pattern separation now. Okay, so looking to the pattern separation, we are getting this price action pattern. Okay, this was very clear price action pattern. The price was moving on. Okay, you can see this is the first touch, again it moved down, again it tried to move up, again moved down, again gets demand from these levels, again moved up, again that gets supply from these levels, again moved down. But if you understand this is what I talk about a lot. Okay, near miss structures, you can see that before reaching to the ultimate level, before reaching to the high value area, or the breaking to the high value area, what was happened previously. Look at this. We know that this is a double top pattern. Okay, this green blue line is a double top pattern. But what happened before reaching to the edge of the structure, price moved down. So as I tell you about this, 90% of the time what happened, whenever the price is make a near miss structure, there's a higher possibility that what happened, price moved down and retest that important level again. So it's very clear for the miss price action structure perspective. Now look at this on the basis of overall structure. Okay, let's move to the 4 hourly time frame. Looking to the 4 hourly time frame, guys, you will see that this was very clear price action structure for me. Okay, I was expected this was going to go up in a very good up to this level, and then it will move down. Okay, this is what I was expected when the price was around this area. But what happened, let's just see. Okay, you can see this is what called the indication. Okay, this is what called the indication. When I was getting this is what called the rejection, guys. Okay, you know, understand that what is the indication, what is the confirmation right now. Okay, most of the traders losing money in this area. Why? Because this is what the high value area, this is what most of the people understand, that this is a level from where this is what they call that resistance break. Okay, people think that most of the amateurs, those who come in a market first time, okay, they think that this is a resistance level and they lose money at this area. They do not understand that this is what called the mesh psychology. Okay, mesh psychology means buying at the top and selling at the low. You know this. Okay, but look at this. Okay, this was very clear. What was happened at that time? Daily candle price was break this important resistance level. Okay, this was very important resistance level and the high value area. Why? Because first, this is a double top pattern. Second, this is a first touch, this is a second touch, and this was a third touch of the pattern. So there was a two miss high value area, you can say. Okay, on the basis of two structure. So what was happened, why the price was moved up? This is because of dollar movement. Okay, dollar movement. Let me explain you. Now look at this. Okay, so looking to the price action pattern, you can see right now, as a trader, we know this is what we understand, that this is what the mass psychology is, and we know that when the price will again back, okay, it will form correction, and then we will go for the short after getting a confirmation. This is what we always think. We know that this is what the mass psychology. Same thing was happened to the market as well. You can see market in the next day was retested the high value area. Okay, this was very important, high value area, and I got involved into this trade as well. You can see it was very clear, impulse correction continuation, although it was a risk entry, but I was happy that I was involved into this trade. But it was very clear, impulse correction continuation, that is what I was traded in. That you can see this was very good impulsive move, was this was very clear correction, and then the price was again moved down. So I was got involved into this trade with this levels. Okay, this was very clear entry from me, and I was keep my stop loss of this level as well. What happened, it was moved up, moved down. Okay, it again moved up, so I ended up in a break even. But I got involved into this trade for capitalizing entire move, which is going to be expected, which I was expected that the price will move down up to this level. But what happened, let's just see. Price moved up, it retested the high value area. At that moment, my stop loss was at -1. Okay, but what happened again, it moved down. Here at this price, I was revised my stop loss at a cost. Why? Because price was retested, and I always give room for the price. Okay, I always give room for the stop loss to move. Okay, but what happened, price was moved up. Okay, it moved down, it given me an indication that now I can revise my stop loss at cost. So I did, and what happened then, price again moved up. Okay, it ended up in a cost for me. But if I was not revised my cost, it was definitely was a stop loss. So I consider this as a stop loss as well, because I ended up in a cost, although it is a stop loss for me. But okay, so this week I had a two position, on both position was on loss, and because of this market impulsive movement. Okay, we always understand that this is a level from where we expect that price move down, and this is time because this time it did not happen. We cannot say that the probability of that structure to playing out in the market is not high. Okay, we have to understand that in this kinds of market situation, price action structures do not work. So at that time, we have to be very disciplined towards how we are getting executed. Okay, how we are, I mean, taking a risk, how much risk we are taking, and how we are going to execute, and how we are going to enter and exit. Okay, it's very important. So look at this. What happened then? Price action structure changed. Okay, it is very important. You have to be converted. Okay, you have to be very flexible whenever you are trading price action structure. Okay, whenever you trade price action structure, you have to be very flexible with the structure. Okay, whenever the market condition change, you have to be change your structure, whatever the forecasting you had. So this was very clear price action structure. Currently USDCHf moving on. So you can see from the double top pattern, from the three touch pattern, we again form a new price action pattern, and this is the current price action structure. And what I'm expecting that we are going to have a very good downside movement in USDCHf in next week. Okay, look at this. This is very clear for me right now, very clear on the basis of price action pattern. Okay, we are hovering around in the high value area, and there's higher possibility that the price will form any kind of reversal pattern. Although it is forming, let me show you, this is a very clear reversal pattern the price forming currently, and there's a higher possibility that we will get a very good rejection for the downside. There's a higher possibility we'll get a very good clear entry for the short. So what I'm expecting, if the price will move down impulsively and will form any kind of correction, we should must go for the risk entry setup. Okay, we should must go for the risk entry setup. Why I'm saying that risk entry setup? Because the probability of this structures to playing out in a market is very high. I have backtested this structure again and again so many times. So that is what I'm saying. You can take risk entry setup by this way. Okay, because we are at the edge of the pattern. So here we can capitalize means higher risk reward. Okay, it is important to have a risk at this point. Okay, but once you will capitalize the entire move, okay, this is very clear. This is just the first target of this overall structure. Okay, you have an entire room to capitalize to the downside. So this is very clear price action structure, guys. Very clear for me. Okay, this is a risk entry setup, by the way. What is a reduced risk entry setup you can take? You can take like this. So it's up to you how you're gonna involve into this trade. But the price action structure is very clear. And this was complete analysis of USD JPY. And I hope you understand this. I hope you like this. Okay, that's great.